my question to you is the movie was absolutely fantastic. But give us an idea, give us an example of what you would consider a police state. And what are some of those defining characteristics of a police state?
For me, a police state is the sort of exact opposite of the American founding. In the philosophy of the American founding, government, centralized government, is a danger, is a problem. Why? Because a powerful central government can trample on your rights. And it's important to know that for the American founders, it didn't make any difference if the centralized government was a government of one, a government of a few, or a government of a majority. The founders use the term tyranny of the majority, which means that even a majority of people can trample on the rights of the minority.
That's why they didn't like democracy, right?
So a pure democracy, which licenses the majority to have its will with the minority, is not what the founders wanted. And as you pointed out, the Bill of Rights is an attempt to enumerate a partial list, not a full list, but a partial list of basic rights which are not open to political negotiation, meaning 90% of people don't get to tell you what religion you can practice. 99% of people don't get to trample on my free speech. So these rights are unalienable. They're supposed to be inviolable. So this is on the one end. This is the philosophy of the American founding. The philosophy of the police state is that there are no rights. We are the subjects of an all-powerful state. The state may be working directly against us, or it may be collaborating with private actors to suppress us. The first view is communism. The second view is fascism. They are two birds of the same coin. They are two forms of left-wing oppression. And our system is probably a little closer to the fascist in the sense that when we look at censorship, when we look at political targeting, very often what's involved in this country is not just the government, but the media, in some respects, academia, nonprofit organizations, digital platforms. So this is the kind of the corporatist or fascist system that Mussolini was very enthusiastic about. When Mussolini used the word totalitarianism, he meant it as a positive. He actually thought it was a really good thing that the government had total control of the society and of your life. So that's almost a working definition of a police state. Now, if you look at police states around the world and you identify their common characteristics, you see that most of them, if not all, are now creeping into the United States. Mass surveillance, censorship, ideological indoctrination and propaganda in the schools. Police states tend to be one-party states. They shut down the opposition. They try to lock up the candidate of the opposition party. They criminalize dissent. They undermine religious liberty. They have political prisoners. So, go down that roster and ask which of those things is not present now in the United States. Well, all of it, to one degree or another, is.